How did Chris Kaman just do that?
That was a prayer being answered.
Wow. Boy, watch Kaman on the other end of the floor.
Leonard. Kaman, the big guy's doing all the handling, and Kaman throws it down. Timeout, LA. Tapped it away from behind. Kaman will just dunk this time. Says forget the pass.
Need to get that hand on it.
Taylor made a sensational play. Kaman on the other end gets a jam. Kaman with 14
inside Pepsi Center. Chris Marlowe, Scott Hastings, Blake Olson. Nuggets got a strong start in that first quarter, Scott, leading 9-2.
Using their defense a little bit to keep close. And Portland has 4 turnovers. Look, Chris Kaman.
Toom able to keep it alive. Blake got the step. Sets it up. Nicely done. Point to Kaman. They got Matthews to Batum. Kaman, oh my goodness. The twirl and the 2.
The second unit in the game. You couldn't do that last year.
Kaman shows fake, then shows ball fake, and with he bites again.
Is it strictly injured players or do coaches count? Because I got to go with the Penberthy bow tie.
The new additions to the bench that struggled last year for Portland, they have scored 12 of Portland's 16 points, now 14 of their 18.
Yeah, but you and I, when we were talking about this when we were in.
Yeah. He was asking for it right in front of us. Aldridge with Kaman.
That's a nice play. Kaman at the top. Is trying to stay with him. Drop step, twirl, got it to go. Good work by Kaman.
Makes good decisions with the ball, doesn't he? Whether it's a J, the assist.
Let Charlotte get to that foul line. Only 2 free throw attempts.
Terry Stotts, always some good play designs out of timeout. Oh, look at this series of moves by Kaman. Goes to the left hand, and he's fouled. Crowd loving Chris Kaman here early in the season. His 3rd rebound in 5 minutes of play. Now Kaman wants to repay the favor that Favre. The pass inside.
Here's Batum. Shot clock at 5. Batum got behind the line. A smooth stroke, but it's off the mark. And there's Kaman again. And a finish for Chris Kaman with a left hand.
Finds Kaman. Boy, he did a nice job navigating traffic there.
Raptors definitely have some streaky guys. Nice little drop off there. And Kaman gets it.
Blake playing catch with Kaman, sets a screen. Blake wraps behind his back, 3 to shoot. Down to 2. Drives on Gobert. Tough shot with the right hand.
See how they're playing one-on-one and keeping the Blazers from penetrating.
Kaman turns inside.
I like the way that both teams are competing. I will say that. They're playing with an edge, too.
Blake with a beautiful setup, and Kaman has 15 points.
Lillard's going to go right about now against each one more. Kaman beating the buzzer with this second unit, and the second unit has a lot of third unit guys with all the depth they've had to go to as Nazir Muhammad watches. That's just a natural reaction for a player once you get up big.
Oh, you
let down just a little bit.
You let your guards down a little bit as Kaman. We talked about that improved bench. Kaman is a guy that can come in to play the power forward position, the center position.
Kyle Anderson went 30th in the draft last year. Chris Kaman working his way inside. That was nice.
With Kyrie Irving having the ball a lot in LeBron.
Kaman trying to operate against Varejao. Nice offensive drop step there. Backdoor dangerous pass. Somehow got to Bart. Will, an impossible angle. Kaman flies in and follows it.
And there's Kaman. And there's Cousins blocked by Kaman. 10 on the shot clock. Lillard. Kaman. That's great ball movement there. Again, 9 to shoot, 31 on the game clock. Kaman again has position.
Fouls on his picks. They don't have an offense.
Kaman takes Olynyk outside and hits that.
I think the second half of last year is when they really separated themselves and began to take the pride on the defensive end.
Kaman. 2-man Adams puts it in, and a foul.
Lillard skips it. Blake. Kaman backing down on Kufas. Missed it. Kaman got the rebound. Back up and scores.
show signs of still struggling there. Offensive rebound, Kaman.
Blake round the back, Kaman jumper, God.
They hang in there. They've been behind a lot, but they know how to really scrap.
Came from 15 down last night. Kaman off balance with the left, and he has been. Portland gets a break there. There's that familiar Blake behind the back to Kaman. It seems to work every time.
That's why Tyreek Evans second for points in the paint.
Aldridge for three, too long. Kaman though caught it and scored it, and they will count it. Yeah.
At anybody that wants to help the team win.
Lasso. JaVale McGee swoops in. Kaman erases it. Pre-game show about injuries and how many injuries as Kaman gets the block shot. No, I think that's pretty clear cut. Yeah. Here's Kelly. Nice play on the inbounds. Kaman blocks it. Kaman blocks it again. Ed Davis, who was in place of course, Lopez. Lillard goes high off the glass. There's rebound number 8 for Kaman. Number 9, and he scores.
And they're starting two guys that haven't started a lot this year, Channing Frye and Marble.
And they go to Kaman against Frye, and he backs it down easy.
Payton is just, he'll hound you the whole ball game.
Kaman wide open, 10-footer baseline. That's pure.
5. For Kaman. Nice play. He was and still is an excellent talent player. Kaman with an excellent move going right at Brandon Wright.
Yeah, I mean, but in the words of that great Aaron Rodgers, everybody relax. As you see, the nice jump shot right there from Kaman.
8 offensive rebounds, but that's a good job by the Blazers.
Kaman from 10.
Yeah, they know he loves to pass, and his shooting percentage is not that high.
Johnson misses inside. Burrell, boy, they're swarming outside. Wright sees an opening, gives to Kaman for the easy bucket.
5 games.
Yeah, but not much. Here's Kaman. Takes the outside jumper and hits that.
Lillard harassed by Mills, fires it up. No. Kaman on the offensive glass, plus the foul.
Kaman, beautiful spin on Ibaka. Nicola Batum a 3.
Way on.
You're right. Oh, right to Kaman.
Lorenzo Brown into the game for Minnesota had it. Here's Buttinger down the middle. Pushed off Hamilton as that ball was halfway to the rim. Then he goes to work on it and scores.
Mozgov down the fourth. Kaman, a 3 on none jailbreak.
I'd like to see Marcus get a hot hand. Blake leaves it for Kaman. Knocks it down. Kaman to the bucket.
Lillard crosses beneath the goal. There's Kaman going to the goal for 2 more. And this kind of defense, look what happened. Griffin gets a block.
Green fronts Aldridge, who gets the lob, sets up and fires. Kaman the recovery, fouled in the act, he banked it in.
It's exactly the kind of possession, Kev.
The maturity of Kobe, the young Kobe, would never sit out.
Stu, remember 2 years ago as Chris Kaman dunks it home. Barton kicks it, Kaman doesn't hesitate.
Screen from Kaman, the bounce back to Chris Kaman. Plenty of time for the jumper, all net. Joel Freeland, Englishman at 6'11" off that Blazer bench.
Back out into the corner. Three-pointer won't go. Tipped up in the air. Kaman's got it. Kaman puts it up and in.
Well, he plays like a left and right.
McCollum was able to steal that back. Kaman goes to the position for the shot and makes it.
Kaman, the 7-footer on the weave with Lillard, gets the return. Step back, got it.
Great maneuver, though, to get that high percentage shot. He's been knocking that down with regularity.
McCollum on the flyby by Green. No look to Kaman. Side jump, got it.
Golden State coming in. They've not lost 3 straight all season. Kaman got the beautiful feed.
His 10th 20-point game of the season. Carter drives in traffic, blocked by Kaman.